Hello, welcome back to the Padded Room. I'm Wayne, and this is Talking Tech with Wayne, the show dedicated to discussing smartphones, smart homes, and all those things in between. This show is a promise of information freely given to all that seek it, and that is a pact between me and all of you. Log on to our website and click the Join the Discussion button to join the discussion. While you're there, check out my past shows or click the Schedule a Call button if you're interested in exploring how to bring a Talking Tech discussion group to your local church or community center. The website address is above my head along with the number to our helpline where trained technicians are ready to answer your questions 24/7, and best of all, it's 100% free. Today, our show is about social media. Most of us that are of a certain age, getting older comes with many challenges. Not the least of these is socialization. Maintaining meaningful social relationships is widely regarded as one of the key elements of aging well. Geographical distance to family, impaired mobility, or time-consuming obligations such as caregiving may hinder older adults from satisfying the need for social contact, with the risk that these individuals feel lonely and isolated. Social media may overcome these barriers as online social networks and online discussion forums can be used to engage in social contact regardless of geographical location or time. Moreover, social media provides new possibilities to engage in social contact to provide and receive support and to increase feelings of control. With an increasing number of older adults using the internet, social media use among older adults is continually spreading. Not a day go by that there isn't news about social media, whether it's a tweet from a politician, headlines about Facebook, or viral videos from YouTube. Social media has become a regular part of our lives. Older adults are using social media in growing numbers, but this usage comes with challenges and concerns. However, there are also huge benefits. Today, I will introduce social media and the top platforms, identify some of the benefits, and help you navigate some of the challenges. Tops on the list of challenges is learning about them in a meaningful way that's appropriate for my viewers. So let's start with what is a social media? Google defines social media as interactive computer mediated sites and apps that facilitate the creation and sharing of information, ideas, career interests, and other forms of expression via virtual communities and networks. Think of social media platforms as websites where you engage and connect with other peoples, communities, organizations, and businesses. On the websites, you can share, create, learn, discuss, and promote content, ideas, opportunities, and much, much more. All of the social media platforms are web-based and can be accessed through the web or through apps that you install on your smart devices. The most common names that come to mind when referencing social media are Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, but there are others. According to the Pew Report, in a study published in 2018, Facebook and YouTube are the top platforms used by older adults by a wide margin. Today, 34% of wired Americans ages 65 and up say they use social networking sites like Facebook or Twitter. This represents a 7-point increase from 2013, when 27% of older adults reported using social media. Still, a majority of seniors do not use them, and the share that do is considerably smaller than that of the general population. As with other forms of digital technology, younger seniors are more likely than their older counterparts to use social media. More than 4 in 10, 45% of seniors under age 75 say they use social media sites, compared with 20% of those ages 75 and older. Social networking use is also relatively common among those who have had some college experience and those whose annual household income is $50,000 or more. Why is this data important? When you choose a social media platform, you want to select a platform that are used by friends and families and that is popular in your age group. Remember that social media is at its core a community, and that means shared experience. So, how do you access social media? For all of the primary platforms we discussed, there are 2 approaches that are used to access the social media platforms. Websites accessed through your web browser are apps installed on your smart devices. There are apps for all of the major social media platforms, and they are installed from the Google Play Store or the App Store. All of these apps are free to install and use. Later in this and our next show, we will do deep dive on accessing each of the social media platforms. Is social media free? All of the platforms that we discuss in these shows can be accessed without fees. But we think it is important to recognize that there is an exchange that occurs when you use most of the social media platforms. There are 2 components to the value exchange. When you register with the social media platforms, they learn who you are and also learn about you. They may know your email address, your age, perhaps your general location. As you use the platform, they may learn more about you. They may learn that you use an Android or iPhone device. They may learn what you like or the opinions that you have. Your information and your access to the platform is an asset with significant value. The social media companies will sell advertising or data to companies that want to target you. And because the targeting is enhanced with your data, it is valued by advertisers. Having the awareness of how the social media companies make money is important so that you can be on the lookout for paid or promoted posts and activity and differentiate those from personal posts from actual people. That understanding helps you navigate the space. So you may ask, what are the benefits of social media? Well, for starters, as I said earlier, it's important to stay engaged with life. When you think about the benefits of social media, one can immediately picture the positive elements of staying engaged with life and maintaining relationships with other people. Successful aging is clearly associated with high levels of physical and cognitive health and social engagement. Social networks provide multiple sources of social support. It may seem like common sense, and that is all played out through various studies. The use of social media can have positive results, but make no mistake, there are pitfalls. The most prominent of which is privacy and safety. In the election of 2016 is a good example of how the platform can be used to spread false information and potentially share private information. I recommend that you understand the privacy implications of social media use and take the necessary steps to prevent against misuse. As I often say in this new information age, we need to become better consumers of information, and a large part of that is protecting our online privacy. I will revisit my recommendations about security and data privacy in my overview of the social media platforms. Some privacy tips for social media are as follows. Choose your level of engagement. When you sign up for a social media platform, you can choose your level of engagement. Please know that you do not have to share everything on the platform, and you can simply consume the posts and updates made by your friends and family. This is up to you. Guard your personal information. Never share information like your address, full birth date, phone number, driver's license, or social security number. Keep your circle of friends close. Do not accept friend requests from people that you do not know. Know that when you share or post, you are sharing it with friends or with the public. And don't overshare. That post about your vacation plans may be an invitation for a burglar to come visit your house. Comment carefully. Don't share your location. For example, Twitter can automatically attach location information to public tweets. Turn off any location information. Be aware of scams and frauds. Be aware that scams and frauds exist, and remember that just as in the real world, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is not. Talk to your children if you intend to post pictures of your grandchildren or children to ensure that their privacy concerns are understood. So, getting started with social media. Here at Talking Tech with Wayne, we look to help you with the information and tips and learning for each of the top social media platforms. Let's start with Facebook. The first question should be, why use Facebook? Well, the primary use of Facebook for seniors is to connect with friends and family. The 55-plus demographic is the largest growing group of people to engage with Facebook. If you have an interest, you will likely find many people you already know on Facebook. You can look up old schoolmates, share photos with friends and family, stay in touch with children and grandchildren. Facebook allows you to participate in the lives of friends and family wherever they may be. There are dozens of other reasons why people use Facebook, including community engagement, business, games, and more. However, for seniors, the primary reason is to connect with friends and family. If you decide to use Facebook, you get to choose your level of engagement. There are millions of people who connect and share details about their lives every single day. These are people who might even share what they're eating for breakfast and how they feel about it. However, you can choose to engage by simply reading the status updates posted by your friends and family, and that choice is yours. Choose your level of involvement based on your level of comfort. Okay, accessing Facebook. You can either access Facebook on the web using a web browser, or you can access using the app on your smartphone. If you're using a web browser, and that's Safari, Chrome, or other, type www.facebook.com into the address bar. I did an earlier show about accessing the internet. If needed, you can revisit the process there. The shows are always available on our sites, which is listed above my head. If this is the first time you've accessed Facebook, you will be presented with a sign-up page. Filling in the information and following the screen prompts will complete the process. The Facebook website and app will guide you through the setup process. During this process, expect to enter the following information: first and last name, phone number or email as your primary login. It's better to use a personal email rather than a business email. And of course, your password. And remember, enter a strong password so that you can remember. Please write this down or use a password manager as I've suggested in earlier shows. You will also be asked about your birth date and your gender. And after that, you tap or click sign up. Now, on to smart devices. If you're installing the app, here are the essential steps for installing the Facebook app. Access the app on Google Play Store or the App Store by tapping the respective icons. Tap Search and enter Facebook into the search bar. Tap on the search results titled Facebook. Remember, get or install means it's free. I also did an earlier show about installing apps, and if needed, you can revisit the process for that as well. Tap Get or Install and then install. Provide your Apple ID, Touch ID, or Google credentials to approve the installation if asked. Facebook uses terminology that may seem a bit foreign to our generation. Here are some of the common Facebook terms and their definitions. Timeline. Your timeline is the information you share. It is your personal page and will contain whatever you post, including your photos, your friends list, your activities and interests, and any information like schools, jobs, and family that you wish to share. Your timeline is where you will share any information and your friends will post information for you. Newsfeed. The news feed is not news as we would read in a newspaper or the evening TV news. Rather, it is the stream of updates and photos posted by you and your friends that appear on your homepage. Your news feed is personalized and ever-changing and will include updates from family, friends, businesses, and groups that you're connected to on Facebook. Homepage. Your homepage is what you see when you log into Facebook. It presents your news feed and all the other information. Friend. A friend is someone who you're connected to on Facebook. A friend request starts the process of friending. All friendships must be confirmed by both people in order for the friendship to be official on Facebook. You do not have to accept a friend request from someone you do not know. Status update. A status update is something that you wish to share. Status updates are often a short post or a picture. The label for status update is what's on your mind. A status update on any range of topics can be on any range of topics, including what you're eating for breakfast to a position paper on a politician. Story. A Facebook story is a photo or video uploaded to your Facebook. Your story is intended to be fun and quick addition to your updates and will only appear for 24 hours. Facebook ads. As you use Facebook, you will be presented with Facebook ads. Facebook ads will present information and enticements about products or services that Facebook thinks interest you. Ads are a fact of life and the price we pay to support the platform. Here's what Facebook says about ads. A business creates an ad. They choose the type of audience they'd like to reach. If you're in that audience, Facebook shows you the ad. Pretty straightforward. Page. Businesses use pages as a public page or profile for their business. If you want your business to have a presence on Facebook, you would create a page to build relationships and find customers. Groups are places where people with common interests come together. It might be a community group, alumni group, former colleagues at a common employer, or business groups. Now, let's look at Twitter. Twitter is an online news and social networking site where people communicate in short messages called tweet. A tweet may contain photos, videos, and text. Tweeting is posting short messages for anyone who follows you and the public. In 2018, Twitter had 336 million active users. It has grown in popularity recently because of its use by politicians to state their positions. So, why would you use Twitter? The primary use of Twitter for seniors is to connect with interesting people to see what they're tweeting and sharing. You can also consider the following uses. You can follow news, and Twitter has become a popular way to follow breaking news. You can set up your own personal news feed. Access to expertise, follow a hashtag or influential people, tracking trends, hobbies, or favorite subjects. The latest viral and popular YouTube video has certainly been shared on Twitter. You can follow celebrities. Popular celebrities often communicate with their fans on Twitter. And if a celebrity has done something newsworthy, you might learn about it first on Twitter. You can follow company and brands. Most companies put product and service announcements on Twitter. It is also common to get product support via Twitter. You can follow @Apple support or @Google to track and communicate with their respective communities. So, how do you install the app? Well, very much like you would install any app, from the Google Play Store or the App Store, and in the same way we discussed it for Facebook. Or you can use www.twitter.com to get on from your browser. How do you create a Twitter account? Well, you would use your email as the logon and record your password or use a password manager. Add your picture to your profile if you wish to help friends and families identify you. A selfie that you take with your smart device is perfect. You can follow a few interesting people. You can consider your local politicians, news people, and celebrities to get started. Look them up in the search bar or by name or organization. Click the follow button. Don't be surprised if they follow you in return. Spend some days, even weeks, only reading tweets from people you follow. It's okay to be a lurker while building your confidence. Look up trending topics or news in the search bar. Identify the hashtags that identify these topics. Use photos from your initial status updates. It is a good way to get started with events that only require a few words of text. Remember, the default setup that you're sharing is with the public. From the Photos app, tap Share, select Twitter to tweet that photo, and keep exploring. Soon, your Twitter activity will keep you engaged with news and trends. Key terms for Twitter: @username. A username is how you're identified on Twitter and is always preceded immediately by the @ sign. For instance, the examples from earlier, You can mention another Twitter user by including their @username in the tweet, i.e., reaching out to @Apple support about short battery life. Tweet. A tweet may contain photos, videos, and text. With text, a tweet is limited to 100 to 280 characters. By default, tweets are sent to the public and can be viewed by anybody. A retweet is a tweet posted by someone else that you forwarded to your followers. A retweet is often used to pass along news or other valuable discoveries on Twitter. Follow. You subscribe to a Twitter account by following them. Anyone on Twitter can follow or unfollow anyone else unless the account is blocked. Tap on the @username to get to the follow button. Their tweets will show up in your tweet stream. Hashtag. A hashtag is any word or phrase immediately preceded by the hashtag symbol. When you click or tap on the hashtag, you'll see other tweets containing the same topic or keyword. A hashtag is a way of categorizing tweets. Direct message or DM. Direct messages are private messages sent from one Twitter account to another account. You can use direct messages for one-on-one private conversation. Profile. Your profile displays information you choose to share publicly, as well as all of the tweets you've posted. Your profile, along with your @username identity, identifies you on Twitter. Like. Liking a tweet indicates that you appreciate it. Promoted tweets, videos, trends, or accounts represents paid advertising found in your timeline. Well, I see that's all the time I have for today. It has been my pleasure to be here, and I look forward to the next time we can do it again. I wish you all a farewell.